Hi, thanks for joining me on my market report. My name is Mike, and this market report is about mortgage rates. We kind of get into different trends, what's impacting them on a daily basis. We don't get into rate quotes. If you would like that, we can give you your personal one. As a little bit about myself is I am a mortgage lender. I do work as a loan officer with a national lender, and I can answer any questions regarding mortgage programs, about anything about mortgage rates. If you'd like to get some quotes, we can certainly help you out with that. If you'd like to get pre-approved, maybe buy a property, we can help you with that. So if you're looking, again, to refinance or purchase, please feel free to reach out anytime. So without further ado, why don't we just jump right into our report? We'll start off with the economic report today. We don't have anything of note, really to note today. We do have a 3-year auction. That doesn't really have much of an impact on the market. Yesterday we had corporate bonds. It was a big day yesterday, and that kind of dragged the bond market a bit yesterday. We had about $29 billion, including 18 of that was from Amazon yesterday, which was more than what we had the whole last week combined. So when we're still getting some more corporate bonds going in, tomorrow will be a bigger day in terms of auctions, treasury auctions, because we'll have the 10-year treasury, and that would be more of an impact to mortgage rates. So we'll touch on that probably tomorrow, but tomorrow in general will be kind of a big one because also we'll get the CPI report, and I'll touch on why that will be important here in just 1 second here. So let's jump to the headline news. Stocks are down. We do got several Fed members speaking today. However, the reason why stocks are down is concerns about inflation rising again. So their attention is back to inflation, and the CPI report is consumer inflation data coming in tomorrow. So it is expected to jump up pretty big. They expect from 1.6 to about, expectations are right around 2.3. So uh, if we could stay under 2%, that might ease the markets a little bit about inflation. That may not spike as much as they think. Even though we are kind of seeing it out there, it's possible that we could see that big spike. We are seeing it in our gas prices. We're seeing it in our commodities. We're seeing our food and energy. All those things are different commodities are going up there. So we are seeing these prices hit our pocketbooks. So it is a bit of a concern for the consumer and everyone else. Hopefully, it is what the Fed says. It's transitory. It will be temporary, but time will tell. So let's go ahead and see how this is impacting the mortgage rates today. We are down. So as you saw, we did test the 100-day moving average. We end up going down further. A lot of people had price changes for the worse. And then today we are down another 13 basis points. So pricing today so far is worse than what we saw yesterday. So rates did worsen, mortgage rates did worsen a little bit. We got a little bit more room until we hit the 25-day moving average, but we did lose a lot of that, what we gained. And again, a lot of that has to do with the inflation data. And tomorrow could be a pretty big catalyst as to where that is, where mortgage rates may go in this no man's land. If we might go improve, if it's under 2%, I think we'll see some improvement. If it hits the targeted at 2.3 or above 2%, I think you might see mortgage rates come back down, or mortgage rates go up some more. So, to touch on why inflation is important with mortgage rates and bonds, bonds are set for a very long period, typically about 30 years. So when you have inflation, that erodes the value of those bonds over the time course, and that's why it's the enemy of it. So their biggest fear is inflation. So when the Fed raises rates, that typically is to help drive inflation down, and that usually helps mortgage rates in the long term. Now, investors are concerned about because, again, this could change the rhetoric we've been hearing from central banks. We did hear one that was going to, I think, the UK was going to cut back on their tapering. However, most the ECB as well as the U.S. are kind of keeping their tapering, or keeping their mortgage-backed securities or their bond purchases and yields, treasuries intact. So they're keeping those going. Let's take a look at yields, and they are rising here too. So we're just breaking above that 25-day moving average, as well as you can see, very little here, the 50-day moving average, and this technical. So we've got 3 layers we're about to break above, and now we're sitting at about 1.62 right now. All right, folks, that's pretty much it. So tomorrow will be the big day, so just be prepared. So far, market's been kind of at this level for the past hour or so, and we'll see if it goes much further. But tomorrow, I think, will be more of a catalyst, and we'll see more of a direction of where things will go. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. And again, if you guys need any help with anything we mentioned before, please feel free to reach out. Talk to you later. Bye bye.